Massey Show. And here's your host, Chris Massey.
It's a weekend night, I'm doing what I always do. Yeah, the turkey traffic cycle driving me out of my mind. Hey everybody, I'm Chris Massey and welcome to the Chris Massey Show here on the American Hearts Radio Network. We're coming to you live tonight from our studio here in downtown Atlanta. Now last month the show aired for the first time and it was a big success. We got a lot of great feedback and I'd like to thank everybody that watched last month and everybody that's watching tonight, especially you first-time viewers. In fact, the show went so well that the powers that be here at American Heart have decided that starting in June, the Chris Massey Show will now air 2 times a month. We'll be coming to you at our regular time slot, the third Monday of the month at 7:45 p.m. And now we'll also be coming to you on the fourth Tuesday at 7 p.m. So mark that down. Starting in June, you can catch the Chris Massey Show now twice a month. Now, for those of you that watched the show last month and didn't like it, well, what can I say for you? I guess you just go back to your normal routine where you sit on the couch and you watch MSNBC, Fox News, or CNN. Well, let me tell you something. Here on the Chris Massey Show, we are telling more lies than all 3 of those networks combined and having a hell of a lot more fun doing it. So you need to get up off your rumpus, turn your TV off, get in front of the computer, and check out the hottest new show on web TV, the Chris Massey Show. Now, there's a rumor that's been going around that I'm going to have to clear up. And the rumor is that I, Chris Massey, have been asked to make an appearance on the reality show Keeping Up with the Kardashians out in Hollywood. Well, folks, the rumor's true. Seems Kim Kardashian is a big fan of the Chris Massey Band. She's got both my Heartbreak Avenue and Cowboy Heart CDs, and she's also got a Cowboy Heart 2013 concert t-shirt that she's promised me she's going to wear on an upcoming episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Kim, I regret to say, because of my commitments to Massey Gutters and the Chris Massey Band and Chris Massey Show, and the fact that when I told my wife, she said, "Oh, hell no! I'm not going to be able to make an appearance on your show." But here's what I can do. On May 29th, the CMB is heading out west for a 9-city tour. And on Tuesday, June the 3rd, we're going to be at the Whiskey A Go-Go in Hollywood. Right down the street from your house in Beverly Hills. So I've taken the liberty of putting you on the guest list +1. And my hope is that you're going to bring with you that conceited, no good, no talent fiance of yours, Kanye West. Because if there's anybody out there claiming to be a bigger creative genius than Jimi Hendrix, I want to meet him. I want to shake his hand, and then I'm going to laugh in his face. Come on, man, you're comparing yourself to the most innovative musician that ever walked on the planet. Why don't you just cut to the chase and compare yourself to Jesus Christ? Better yet, go ahead and compare yourself to God. Then we'll all know without a shadow of a doubt that you're the greatest thing that's ever existed on this planet, and you can quit opening up your mouth and making an ass out of yourself. Now, Kim's sister, Courtney, honey, of course you can get in for free. But let me tell you, that no-good, sorry, gold-digging boyfriend of yours, he's not getting in free. He's paying full price at the door and full price at the bar. I'm going to make sure of it. And Chloe, honey, bless your heart, you're always getting the short end of the stick because Kim and Courtney are so good-looking. But let's face it, you still hadn't let anybody take pictures of you naked yet. What are you waiting for? Mama Kardashian, honey, I've always had a little something for you, so you can get in free as well. But Bruce Jenner, hey, pal, I don't think we want you down there, man. You're looking a little scary these days. I don't know what's up with that plastic surgery you got, but it ain't working. You might want to go back to your fancy-pantsy Beverly Hills doctor and see if you can get your money back. Better yet, see if you can get your old face back. Just something you might want to think about. Man, I tell you, is there anything more enjoyable than making fun of the rich and famous? I don't think so. We got a great show tonight. Tim Olivar is here. Kevin Jennings from the Western Sizzlers. Country singer Joe Hall. And an episode of the Hippy Dippy Classic Album Review with Leon Smoker and Rachel Jordan. So get you a beer, relax, forget about what's bothering you. For the next 30 minutes, your ass belongs to me. We'll be right back.
This is Johnny Van Zandt from Leonard Skinner. You're listening to American Hearts Radio.
Serving Atlanta since 1998, Massey Gutters understands the challenges specific to our area. Massey Gutters is familiar with all aspects of gutters and roofing. We use only the highest quality materials. With our fully trained and professional staff, you are guaranteed to get quality service and work. References available upon request. Call us today for a free estimate, 404-314-6800. Again, that's 404-314-6800. Call Massey Gutters today, 404-314-6800.
Okay, we're back. Before I introduce my first guest, I'd like to welcome the newest sponsor to the Chris Massey Show, the Moon Shadow Tavern in Tucker. The Moon Shadow Tavern, great food, great drink, great fun, great music. It's one of my favorite places to play. When you're down there, ask for Ron. Tell him that Chris Massey from the Chris Massey Band sent you down there. And you can see the Chris Massey Band along with the Rain Men at the Moon Shadow Tavern on Saturday, July 26th. My first guest tonight is a very talented actor, singer, and songwriter. He just recently appeared in the Capital City production of Sweeney Todd. He's performed at Eddie's Attic and was a top 5 finalist in the Sing for Your Life competition here in Atlanta. He's currently got a brand new band called Mr. Blue Sky. Would you please welcome Mr. Tim Olivar? Tim, good to see you, man. All right, brother. All right. Okay. Now, Tim, I was talking to you earlier, and kind of got your start in doing high school musicals and stuff, Broadway type stuff.
Yep.
And then you went to Valdosta State and studied theater. Mm-hmm. And while you were at Valdosta State, you were actually offered a paying gig with a theater company. Why don't you tell us a little about that?
I did lots of those while I was in college, and then once I graduated, I did a 6-month gig in Colorado where we did Sound of Music, Hairspray, and In the Heights. And that last show was a dream show of mine. It won the Tony in 2008. We did the regional premiere in Colorado, and I played the lead.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, so when that all winded down, you told me it was time to make a decision. It was either move to New York and study theater or do what you really love, go into music. Tell us how you made that decision.
Well, I started writing music in college after a breakup, like the rest of us.
Right. That's always good subject matter. Yeah.
And then it got to the point where I was doing it more and more, and I was like, I think I really love this. And theater's great, but it's only the length of the contract, then you got to find something else.
That's right.
And I just think with music, you have the opportunity to grow a fan base and really grow as an artist,
Okay.
And so I decided to come back to Atlanta, where I'm from, and pursue that.
Awesome. Okay. Now, you got a brand new band called Mr. Blue Sky.
I do.
You guys have basically just started. You've cut a demo, I understand, and fixing to get out there and start doing some shows.
We are.
And you brought your little guitar with you tonight.
I did.
And you're going to play a song. You're going to play a song for us. Okay. I'm going to turn it over. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tim Olivar.
Take me down to New Orleans, I wanna get serious. Serious about cocoa and beignets. So ride this train with me down to Louisiana, please. And we'll pretend that we are Cajun for the day. Fill me up with powdered sugar by the bayou. Let the trumpets play their trumpet tunes. When I close my eyes, I see the magic by the bay. The only place for cocoa and beignets. So cook me up another song I gotta be ready for. All the street and sidewalk concert floors. Cause when the band comes up to play, that's when I earn my free beignets. Piling up the pocket change galore. Fill me up with powdered sugar by the bayou. Let the trumpets play their trumpet tunes. When I close my eyes, I see the magic by the bay. The only place for cocoa and beignets. So take me down to New Orleans, I think this is serious. Serious to me, and I don't play. See, I'm a laid-back kind of dude, but Lord knows I love my food. I got a date to make with cocoa and beignets.
Yeah. Tim Olivar, everybody. Look for his band, Mr. Blue Sky.
Check it out.
We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a great night out? Are you in the Atlanta, Georgia area? Are you looking to check out some live, awesome music during the week? They have keno, poker tournaments, horseshoes, and special events. It's all at the Moon Shadow Tavern. That's at 3976 Lawrenceville Highway in Tucker, Georgia. That's the Moon Shadow Tavern. Give them a call, 770-674-2133. Check out their selection of great food, friendly service. Visit their website at msttucker.com. That's www.msttucker.com. Moon Shadow Tavern is a proud sponsor of the Chris Massey Web TV music show on www.americanheartsradio.com. Make sure you told them that American Hearts Radio sent you. Visit their website, check out their great selection of food, appetizers, wings, burgers, sandwiches and wraps, steaks and chicken, salads and sides. Also their drink specials. Live music during the week. Check them out. Give them a call, 770-674-2133.
I'm Rachel Jordan, and welcome to the Hippy Dippy Classic Album Review. I'm joined tonight by Leon Smoker, acclaimed rock critic. Leon, how are you tonight?
Hey, man, are we on TV?
Yes, Leon, we're on TV.
Okay, I'm cool.
Tonight we are reviewing the 1987 Geffen record release of Appetite for Destruction by LA rock band Guns N' Roses. The album entered the Billboard Top 200 at number 182, eventually making it all the way to number 1, where it stayed for 4 weeks.
Right on.
As of 2008, the album has sold 18 million copies. The Boston debut album, Boston, which came out in 1976, has long been regarded as the best debut album in rock history, but today, many rock critics agree that the top spot belongs to Guns N' Roses. Leon, what is your take on Appetite for Destruction?
Well, this album can really be reviewed in just 2 words. It rocks. Well, do you want me to talk some more?
Well, yeah. Don't you want to talk about the musicians, maybe some of the tracks?
Oh, okay. This album features electrifying guitar work from Slash. He's the one wearing the hat. A tight rhythm section from bassist Duff McKagan and drummer Steven Adler. Fine rhythm guitar work from Izzy Stradling, and haunting and screeching vocals from a then not so screwed up Axl Rose. My favorite tracks on the record are Hull Up, Ramble On, The Lemon Song, Heartbreaker, and Livin' Lovin' Maid.
Are you serious?
What do you mean?
Those are tracks from Led Zeppelin 2.
They are?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Oh man, you know what must have happened was I had the Led Zeppelin 2 CD in the Appetite for Destruction CD case when I was listening to the CD.
And you couldn't tell the difference.
Well, I mean, you know, I was getting high and just kind of listening to it, and I guess I just got kind of lost in it.
You got lost in it.
Yeah, that's right.
Look, Leon, you promised Michael Loye, the CEO of American Hearts, that you wouldn't be smoking weed when you were reviewing the records or before you came on the show. Leon, have you been smoking weed today?
Well, yeah, a little bit. Look, man, I thought what he said was I couldn't smoke weed on the show.
No, he didn't say you couldn't smoke weed on the show.
He didn't?
No.
So you're saying I can't smoke weed on the show?
No! Just shut up! Just shut up! Now you listen to me, Leon Smoker. You are not going to drag me down. I come on the show, I'm prepared, and I'm professional, and you can't even listen to the right record.
Hey, man, I don't think I want to work with you. You're kind of hostile.
Hostile? You've ruined the whole show.
Nah, just hold your horses there, Pocahontas. Let's don't go crazy quite yet. I mean, don't you think somewhere down the line we're going to review Led Zeppelin 2?
Probably.
Look, man, I've already listened to it. That puts me a couple steps ahead of the game.
You are not a couple steps ahead of the game. We were supposed to review Appetite for Destruction. What part of that do you not understand?
So you're saying I screwed up? Well, look, I didn't do it on purpose, man.
Just take us out.
Join us next time on the Hippy Dippy Classic Album Review when we will be looking at the Iron Butterfly Classic Inagata Davida and the major impact it had on the disco movement of the late 1970s. Until then, I'm Leon Smoker.
And I'm Rachel Jordan.
See you next time.
One more beer and I'll tell you that I love you. One more beer and I promise I'll be true. One more beer and I'll buy you a diamond. One more beer, my dear, I swear I'll marry you. The last night we were living in the movies. You look like Cher, I favor Steve McQueen.
All right, we're back. This next segment of the show is brought to you by SafeSap Environmental Condoms. SafeSap Environmental Condoms made with only the natural ingredients in the forest. Just don't get back to nature. Get down with nature with SafeSap Environmental Condoms. SafeSap Environmental Condoms, makers of the pine-scented condom for the sequoia in your life. SafeSap Environmental Condoms. All right. My next guest comes to us all the way from England. When he landed across the pond back in the early 80s, he landed at a bar called Hedgens. A band there called the Satellites. He later served as their road manager. He currently fronts a group called the Western Sizzlers. Their debut album, For Old Time's Sakes, is one kick-ass rock and roll record. Would you please welcome Mr. Kevin Jennings? Yes, sir, Mr. Jennings. Come on in. Have a seat, buddy. Yeah, I did that just for you, man.
Thank
just
you.
for you.
My wife will be very pleased, I'm sure.
All right. Now, Kevin, a lot of people in 1986, 1987 might have thought that there was this band called the Satellites. They had a song called Keep Your Hands to Yourself, and they played at Hedgens, and one day this guy from Elektra Records just wandered in there and signed them to a record deal. The next thing they were on MTV. But that ain't the way it happened, is it, sir?
Not quite. No, there was about 6 years prior to that. A lot of hard slug. Rick Richards and Dan Baird playing guitars with various drummers and bass players and slugging it out in the bars. And Hedgens was where they got really good, doing a pretty much a residency for a couple of years, playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Monday nights.
Now, you actually took their 6-song EP after they broke up back to England to get some interest in them, did you not?
Well, yeah, it was a demo that we had done here in Atlanta with a long-haired bloke called Jeff Glixman, who was a producer, did the Kansas record, and Jeff was well known. And I went back to England because pretty much everybody that had come to see the band in Atlanta had passed. Jeff had brought some people in, a lot of major labels, and they all said that you'll never get the band out of the bar. They were just a bar band, and I felt different because I knew about Status Quo, you see. That was
Right.
the band that changed my life in England. And the Satellites were, well, certainly Ricky was a big Quo fan, and I knew there's a market, there's an audience for them in England, and I took that demo back and I got a deal with a small label in London called Making Waves, and they put it out against Dan's wishes, but we did it anyway, and the reviews were terrific. And at the time, when I came back, I was on the road with Jason and the Scorchers, and that's how we got connected in Nashville and then to Elektra.
The rest is history.
The rest is, yeah.
Now, you got this band, the Western Sizzlers, and I got to tell you, and I'm just not blowing smoke at you, this is one of the greatest albums that I have ever heard. I mean, you got Charlie Starr doing lead vocal on a lot of this stuff from Blackberry Smoke, and he is the most genuine Southern singer since Ronnie Van Zant of Leonard Skinner, as far as I'm concerned. And you got doors opening up for you everywhere. You've played in Europe with Blackberry Smoke. So tell us a little bit about what's going on with the Western Sizzlers.
Well, that was the Western Scissors was a complete accident. That I just happened to have some songs that one song in particular, the first track called "One More Beer," I wrote actually in my sleep. I woke up singing the chorus after a night out with the girl I eventually married. More recent years, but we actually did three sets of demos, and that's how it started. I happened to be on the phone with Charlie one day. He was about to go to Europe with Blackberry Smoke, and he called just to pick my brain because he knew I'd been there a few times. And somehow we got talking about songwriting, and I told him about this song. I recited the chorus to him over the phone as I woke up singing it. And he says, "Kevin, you got to record that." And I go, "I know, but I can't sing country." He goes, "Well, I can." I said, "All right." Well,
He certainly can.
I'm calling Baco. So I called our mate Jeff Bacos, booked a night. We went down there, recorded that one. I got a drummer friend of mine, a neighbour called Wayne Glass. He came down. Jeff played bass. I conducted. Charlie sang. And, I had 2 other songs that I thought, well, we're going to be there for a night. We might as well, put 3 down. And one of the other songs had a good ring to it. It was the "I'll Die a Happy Man If It Kills Me."
That's a great
which
tune.
Would probably be my epitaph, I suppose.
Great tune.
Yeah, but anyway, that's how that happened. And then the next session after that one went so well, I got inspired. And then I had a couple of domestic quarrels with my dear wife, and all of a sudden I had another 4 songs. Sorry,
yes,
dear.
there are some really good ones on there.
Yeah. Anyway,
now let's just go over what you got going on now. You are going to be heading in December over to Europe. The plan is you're going to be touring with Mick Ralphs from Bad Company. That's very exciting. And this Friday night, the Western Sizzlers are going to be playing Bubba Palooza at the Star Bar.
That's correct.
Down in Little 5 Points. And let me tell you, if you do not have this Western Sizzlers album, you need to get it. It's on iTunes. You can get it at Wax and Facts. You will be glad that you did. Take my word for it. Mr. Jennings.
Thanks very much.
It was a pleasure having you on the show. You'll have to come back and see me.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you.
Cheers.
We'll be right back.
The Brickyard. Come visit the Brickyard. Best food in Green Cove Springs at 414 Walnut Street, Green Cove Springs, Florida. Give them a call, 904-228-3371 at 414 Walnut Street, Green Cove Springs, Florida. 904-228-3371.
All right. For being a guest on the Chris Massey Show, my guest Tim Oliver, Joe Hall, and Kevin Jennings will receive a case of Turtle Wax and also a 6-month supply of Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. Just when you leave the studio, see Ray, the security guard, down in the lobby, and he will get you your door prizes. My next guest got his first guitar when he was 14 years old. As soon as he learned 2 chords, he started writing songs. Since that time, he's become a very polished solo performer, playing big shows at places like Wild Bill's. He's also performed in Nashville at the Bluebird Cafe. He currently had a song that he self-released called When We Kiss that just was played 10 straight weeks in a row on 94.9 The Bull, Backyard Country. Would you please welcome Mr. Joe Hall? Joe Hall, good to see you, man. I haven't seen you since we played the chili cook-off in Tucker that day. You know, I was on the bill. I played first. You guys played afterwards. That was a great day.
It was.
A great day. It really was. Now, a lot of people that know you, Joe, know that you're out at Del Rio's in Tequila a lot. You're kind of the house guy out there, and you've been packing them in there for quite some time. but you're also doing some very exciting stuff in Nashville. Won't you tell everybody out there in TV land what's going on with that?
Yeah, I got to play a Relay for Life, which is a big benefit they do for cancer research. And I just happened to be playing. Some guys from Nashville saw me play, took me under their belt by the name of Jimmy Lee Sloas and Kip
Jimmy Lee
Raines.
Sloas. Now,
Yeah.
Jimmy Lee Sloas has played bass with Keith Urban and Carrie Underwood, and he's done some producing as well.
Yeah, he just produced Jared Neiman's new record. And so he's got that going on, and he's nice enough to help me out as well.
Okay, well, super. And so you got guys banging on doors up there trying to get you a deal right now.
We're trying.
Man, that's what it's all about. That's really good. Well, I'll tell you, I know your dad. We went to school together,
Yeah.
and I've seen you perform, and a great performer, really good songwriter, and and I tell people all this time, I think you're exactly what they're looking for. Young guy, good-looking guy, good singer, and your tunes are kind of right in there with the mainstream of what they're putting out there these days, and it's very, very good stuff. So I see you brought your brand new Taylor guitar with you tonight.
I did. Just
Okay.
bought it today.
All right, what you gonna play for us?
I'll play We Kiss.
We Kiss. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
Mr. Joe Hall.
Thank you. We traded that crowded bar for a tailgate underneath the stars. Now it's just you and me and a bottle of wine, and got the radio playing and nothing but time. I built a fire by the riverside so we can slow dance till the morning light. We'll fall in love a little bit more, like we have 1,000 times before. And our song comes on and we sing along. Nothing compares to a moment like this, and we kiss. We kiss. The look in your eyes and the touch of your lips, girl, I hold you close with such tenderness, and we kiss. I lose my mind every time we kiss. Oh, it might sound strange, but I gotta say, I don't wanna go all the way tonight, 'cause your touch is more than enough. I feel like we're already making. I see a star falling right out of the sky. We make a wish and close our eyes, and we kiss. We kiss. The world stops turning, time stands still. It feels like a dream, but it's so real when we kiss. Oh, I lose my mind every time we kiss. Yeah, and our song comes on and we sing along. Nothing compares to the moment like this, and we. One look in your eyes and a touch of your lips, girl, I hold you close with such tenderness, and we kiss. I lose my mind every time we kiss.
Very good.
Thank
Ladies
you.
and gentlemen,
Yes,
Mr. Joe Hall, buddy, that's a hit right there.
Oh, thank
Good
you.
luck to you, sir. I hope we get to do some work together again in the future.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back.
Oh, hello, everybody. It is time for the magic of Motown. No, Irma, no. Don't go back. You cannot ride with me. You cannot spit. Stop spitting, would you? How are you this morning? You look very beautiful. Yes. You remind me of one of my wives.
All right, we're back. Well, Rachel, that's 2 shows in the books now. I thought it went pretty well tonight.
Yeah, I think it went pretty good.
Yeah. So I tell you what, we're going to have a little ceremonial drink here that we have at the end of the show.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Why not?
Well, don't you remember what happened last time?
What? So anyway, John, I think, since this is my first show, that you and I are going to have a drink here, and
Okay.
we're gonna toast the show. Okay? Is that okay with you?
That's fine with
Is that
me.
okay with you, Al? Al over here, engineering man, he's
Let's
doing
give props for Al. He's
doing
been making
he
it
is
look
doing
right
a
all night.
Super
tonight.
job, and I couldn't
Yes,
afford the
indeed.
Jack Daniels, so we're gonna have to go with the other one. There's you all here.
Oh, I appreciate that.
That's no problem. That is no problem.
That's a mighty good pour you got there, my friend.
Well, it's a big drink because it's going to be a big show. I mean, that's all I can tell you. So let's have a little toast here to the Chris Massey Show. There we go. Bottoms up, my friend.
Oh, good Lord.
Show's over, folks.
Just make sure I get my rice-a-roni. Good Lord.
Oh my God, Johnny, you know he's not supposed to be drinking. Chris, wake up. You gotta finish the show.
Where am I?
Web TV!
Well, honey, I don't think that's going to happen tonight. I kind of learned my lesson. So here, we're just going to have a little drink, okay?
All right, but to tell you the truth, I don't even drink.
Well, honey, I think it's about time you start. So, okay, you got to start sometime. So you can start right here on the show. Here's to the second show. All right.
Oh God, that's awful. All right, well look, you know what? I got to split, so I'll see you next time.
You got it.
All right.
Bye, babe. I'd like to thank my guests, Tim Olivar, Kevin Jennings, and Joe Hall. Join me on June 16th when my guests will be Danny Beard, Karen Womack, and guitarist Chris Blackwell. Until then, always love your woman, take life as it comes, and when you get the chance, have too much fun. Oh!